Teachers, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to take a look at how to create an assignment using Google Classrooms. So basically, we will be using Google Classrooms for the upcoming cyclic test. In this video, I will be explaining you how to do that using Google Classrooms. So the first thing that we'll have to do is open Google Classrooms. So I'm going to click on the Google Classrooms icon. Okay, I'm going to go into the class that I want to create a test for. Okay, so this is what my class looks like. So I am going to go in classwork, which is at the bottom of the screen. Now once I go to classwork, I will click on the plus icon at the bottom right corner. This will allow me to create an assignment, right? I'm going to select the option of assignment. I won't be selecting question or material, right? Because this is a test that we want to create, which the student should be able to reply to. So therefore we will be creating an assignment. So if I click on the assignment label, I will be taken to this screen. Now here I can put the title of the test. So for example, if this is a math cyclic test, right? So I will put a title and then I will put a description. So for example, this test is for 25 marks, and then I will select. So the points is basically the marks that you want to assign for this test. So for example, if the cyclic test is for 25 marks, we'll put 25 points, right? Then we will also put a due date. So let's say the test is due tomorrow, right? We want the test to be on Wednesday, and you can also put a time on which the assignment will be due. So I'm going to put 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to put 10 a.m. and I will click OK. So and then I will click on topic and I will select which topic is this test for. This test is for maths, so I will select maths and then I will click on save. Right, so these are the basic settings before you post your test. But once you have done these basic things, what you need to do is you will need to attach the question paper. So how do you attach a question paper with this assignment? So you click on the attach icon, which is at the top of the screen. Okay, if you click on the attach icon, now there are a bunch of different ways you can attach a question paper uh, with this assignment. So you can either attach a file from your phone or you can take a picture. So for example, if you have written the questions on a piece of paper and you want to click a picture of that and send that as the question paper, then you can click on take a photo. Or if you have the question paper in the form of a PDF file or in the form of a Word file, which you have on your phone, then you can click on the file to attach it directly from your phone. So I'm going to click on file. So when I click on file, it will show me the files that I have in my phone. So now it is showing me the pictures that I have in my phone currently. So what I'm going to do is, if you can see at the top left corner of the screen, there are three horizontal lines. If I click on that, it will show me the list of options that are available to choose my files from. So I have saved my so I had emailed uh, this question paper to myself and downloaded it. So that file, the file that I have on my phone is in the downloads folder. And then there is a document called a cyclic test. So I'm going to select that. This is my question paper for this is the question paper that I want to attach in this assignment. So I'm going to click on that. Right, so we have attached this question paper. Now if you see, there is an eye icon on the right, in just right in front of the cyclic test. If I click on that, it will show me a bunch of options. uh, this is basically students can view, students can edit, make a copy for each student. Now since you don't expect the students to edit the question paper that you have sent them, students will anyway be writing the answers to the question paper in the notebooks and then clicking pictures of it and sending it to you. So what you can do is you can just keep it to students can view, because you don't really need them to edit your file, right? And you don't really need to make a copy for each students because they aren't going to edit the file anyway. So you can select students can view, right? And then you can just click on the send icon which is at the top of the screen. Okay, and then click on assign. Alright, so this test has been assigned to students. As you can see, it is under maths. uh, you can see this math cyclic test. Now if you click on the test, you will be able to see the student, and if you click on the instructions, you will be able to see what instructions you have given to them. Okay, so once students have attempted the test and sent back their answer sheets, you will be able to see them in the assignment that you have created. So I had created this assignment called Math Cyclic Test. If I click on the assignment, I will be able to see the student work. So I can see one of the students has handed in his work. So if I click on that, I will be able to see what he has sent me. So he has apparently sent me two pictures. If I click on the picture, I will be able to see what that is. Right, so basically he has sent me a picture of his answer sheet. Now I can annotate this, I can check this and send this back. So you see the pen icon at the pencil icon at the top of the screen. If you click on that, you will see an option to uh, basically annotate this. Okay, so we are going to check this. So let's see, this looks right. Okay, so seems to be right. So like this we are going to check it, and once you have checked it, you will click on save. Right, so the changes that you make to the pictures will be saved. Now I will click on the second picture to see what is there in the second picture. I will do the same thing. I will click on the edit option, and then I will check these answers, right? So I will check the ones that seem right. I will uh, I will mark it, right? And likewise I will check the answer sheet, and then I will click on the three dots at the top right corner, and I will click on save. Right, so now this is saved. So after I have checked both the images, I will go back to the first image to just to give marks. Now since I have checked both the images, now I'm going to give this person some marks. So let's say he has scored 15 out of 25, right? So these are his marks. Now again I'm going to click on save. So I'm going to save this. Now once you have checked, don't forget to add marks. If you click on add marks, you will be able to give this person the marks that you want to give, right? And then I'm going to click on return, which is at the top right corner of the screen. I'm going to click on return. So this is saying that Mayank will be notified and can check any grade or comments that you've left. Also, yeah, yes, I almost forgot. You can also write a comment for this person. So, uh, so the comment for this person can be, you can do better. In this section, you can actually talk about the mistakes that they have committed, and any comment that you would like to give to the student, right? So I will click on send. Okay, so I have now added a comment, and then I'm going to click on return. What this will do is it will return the test paper back to the student will be able to see the corrections that you have made on the paper and the marks that he has scored, right? So that is it. This is how you annotate, this is how you check the answer sheets on Google Classrooms. This is how you assess papers, and this is it. this is a fairly simple process. When a bunch of students send you their assignments, you will see multiple names on the screen, and you at the top you can see how many have handed in, you how many students have you assigned the test to, and how many students have you checked the answer sheet for. Right, so this is it. Thank you so much.